horses. I got my little son with me here. We're riding on the Cub, as you can see. We're going to go out there and catch up with them and see them out on the trail. Thanks for watching, everybody. Enjoy our little video. This is as fast as this little Cub can go. Third gear. Working all the little ponies she has, but she's a fun little tractor to tool around in. Catch up to the crew. We got Toby on the cart, being driven by my wife and bride Molly. I got Anna in the back on Jewel, and in the front lead position is Julia on Maybell. I take that back. It looks like Tabitha is driving right now. Sorry for the shaky camera, but there's no real suspension on a C, an A, or a Cub in Farmall. Put her back into second, and we'll just keep up with them. We have about 2 miles of gravel road trails on the farm and about 4 miles of total trails on the farm. 2 miles in earth and woods and 2 miles again in gravel. It makes for trail riding really pleasant. I obviously try to keep the gravel roads in pretty good shape. It makes it real fun to take the horses out with the cart. The family enjoys it. When I'm not driving the cart, I'm typically driving one of my red old beasts. Like I said, the 1950s Cub is one of my favorites. It's running really well. Up the hill they go. As you can see, I got a little drainage creek there. I gotta get that fixed. But all in due time this summer. All the barns up here are looking good. Just starting to plant right now and till the ground. Today it's about 49 degrees out and feeling pretty good. You can see here off to my left, there's one of our deer stands and our turkey blinds. This is the bottom end of one of our hay pastures. This is a 15-acre pasture that we have in Timothy and Brome, which is a great pasture for the goats. You falling asleep on Daddy? Little Matthias sometimes just gets put to sleep by these old tractors. It's a wonderful thing, but he says, I can't keep my eyes open. Now they're heading off into the field on one of the trails that goes around the bottom of the field. We'll follow them right along with the little Cub. should have given the cub a bath before the video. It's got a lot of dust from being stored all winter. View of the barns there from the south side now. You can see another deer stand there straight ahead of us up on the hill. As this bottom hayfield winds back up to one of the main gravel roads up by the gun range, it gets really pretty in here in the fall. But in the spring it just looks a little sticky and barren. But again, things are just starting to blossom out. We'll have full leaves probably in about 2 weeks. Right now the lead horse is Jewel with Anna, and she's running around 20 or 21. The third horse there is Toby. He's right around that 15 mark. He's probably the slowest of them, but he's also probably the best driver we've got in the group. The lead horse up there is actually blind in one eye, but she does absolutely great. That second horse is just a wonderful horse, Maybell, and she's got a little bit more spirit in her. There's nothing wrong with that. She keeps the girls on her toes. Just love the big Percheron drafts. Here's a shot of some of our barns here from what would be the east side of them. And to the right of me here, we got one of our creeks that runs through the property. As we turn the corner here, the south side of the farmyard will come into view. That big pile of gravel that you see up at the front of the gravel roads is what I use to repair the driveways after winter and advance our roads on the farm. So those piles will be gone in a few days, folks. They don't stay all summer. They're just there for the spring for me to get things fixed up around here. You'll see this little orange and white hazard sign here. We have that there right now because the bridge is crossable, but the other side is pretty muddy. So I just have that there to remind everybody to stay off the bridge with the horses and not cross over right now. That also goes for the ATVs unless you want to be winching one out. Gets a little wet back there after 3-4 inches of rain in the last month. As we come around the corner, you're going to see a really nice view of the solar panels. I still have one more set to get up with Jay, but one step at a time. Mabel up there is getting a little more antsy. Giving my youngest rider there a little bit more attitude. She spun her around very nicely and she's doing fine. They're going to take the horses around again. I'm going to head back up into the farm with my little one here because he's fast asleep. It's a real pretty view coming back up into the farmyard from the south side. These are all my private gravel roads. My bride and I have worked hard to put them in place, and what you're seeing here just south of these solar panels to my right is a lot of different goat pastures that are in place. And then on the left side, these are the paddocks that we keep the Percherons in. There's 3 of them, so we can rotate them. The main arena there is just off to the left of the muffler there. The main barn ahead of that. This barn on the right is the goat barn that you've seen us build. The front half of it houses the does. The back half is for the pregnant and the little kids. And then there's, you know, the silo and a bunch of leans around. And then as we come up the hill, we come right up into the house. Come through the buck pen here. One of our big bucks, Toby, is here. You can see off in the distance we have the chicken barn and the chicken coop. Behind that there's a greenhouse. And then we wind our way right up into the yard. I appreciate you watching, folks. Appreciate you liking our channel and following the homestead. It's always a pleasure to take a little time out of our day and go for a trail ride, and I thought today I'd take out the little hero and clip it on me and take you along for the ride and give you a little bit of a tour of the farm. From the seat of the Cub, 1950s, with the draft horses in front of us. I certainly wish you all a wonderful weekend, and I hope you enjoy it as spring comes to our farm. Bottom of the farm road there is my bride. She's got Toby. She just wants to work him a little more, so she's just running him up and down the hill a few times here, getting this big beast to move. Gets to be spring, the Percherons need to work a little more around the farm. Getting them in shape, best way to do it is trot them around behind the cart.